project interests me. Making things well, making things perfectly, that's really the whole point. In university I was studying engineering, and one of the papers was acoustics for musicians, and I was doing that for engineering purposes. Not a musician, and I needed to pick up a musical instrument in order to finish that course. So in conjunction with a little bit of inspiration from a university magazine, I became moderately obsessed with guitars, and this is the first one that I came up with. And it's reasonably good. It has a lot of things that I wouldn't accept now, but as a first go, excellent. New Zealand woods are generally quite good for a lot of things, but it's an unknown quantity as far as use on a guitar goes. Traditional woods like mahogany or maple, alder, they're a known quantity. People will know what to expect. They've heard them all before. They've heard guitars made with them for the last 50 years. Whereas with Remu and Kari, things like that, you're never 100% sure whether a given piece is going to do the job. You have to go through a lot in order to find the right stuff. So I don't often use it. My father was first and greatest mentor, I suppose. He taught me everything I know about building things and gave me the desire to build things, and I still use a lot of the tools that he gave me. This one I use all the time for fretting, string changes, and all of the knowledge that he gave me about how to put things together, how to operate things, how to use tools. Probably the next most important is my friend Kim. He's a harp maker from Whangarei. He really has inspired me in terms of understanding what perfect means, how important precision is, and controlling that, measuring it, and getting it right first time for the customer. The shape of the guitar is really more or less irrelevant to the way a guitar sounds. And what I'm able to do in the custom sphere with dealing with a customer who wants things that don't traditionally go together is to separate the core of the guitar from the way it looks. So, for example, this one, it's got the look of a Fender or something a little bit more modern than the traditional Fender. Some of the same cavities and things, but the core of the guitar, where the pickups go, the bridge, the neck attaches, they're all more of a Gibson sort of style, with humbucker pickups and different bridges and things. And in that way we can make a guitar that suits the visual needs of the customer. Between the two ideas of being passionate about guitars and being passionate about making things, it's definitely the making things that lights my fire. It doesn't have to be guitars, but any number of other objects, whether it be slingshots or furniture and tools, I like to make everything. So a lot of the parts of making the guitar are kind of industrial with big machines, but there are still some parts that are easier to do by hand with an old-fashioned knife. You can get far greater surface finish, and you get things exactly where you need them to be. Setup is the last part of the construction process, making the guitar fit the customer, even just things like tuning it up, adjusting the pickups to suit the kind of music they play and the aggression with which they play, and then last of all is to get all the fingerprints off it and make it look as best as it can. And for me, bringing out my ideas and science and engineering into an instrument is what it's all about. So I prefer to come up with things that are unique.